Hello everyone and welcome to another Golden Waffles review. This time it is Runespell Overture.
Yep.
Scream.
Woo!
Yay.
Yep, this is a indie RPG game, but the RPG part of it's a little light in my opinion. Made by Mystic Box. I think it's their first game that they got on Steam.
Yeah, might be the first game in general.
Yeah.
But definitely the first game on Steam.
Okay, now how to describe this game? It combines like poker with
Card battles.
Yeah, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Poker.
Yeah, it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. Better hand means more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the better poker hand, you do more damage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of well, you see the battles in a minute, but it's basically like it's kind of an RPG where you can move around and kind of choose which quests you want to do, but it's very linear, and there's not really any like ranking systems or anything like that. You just it's kind of like a really loose story. But anyway, here's where the majority of the games that actually happens.
Yeah, so you've got like it's a solitaire layout, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you are on the top.
That's all it's got to do is solitaire.
Yeah,
really.
And your enemy is on the bottom, but like you don't. It's hard to explain, isn't it? You can take each other's cards, and you have like 3 action points each turn by default, and your aim is to take cards and make like hands of 5, and depending on how good that hand of 5 is in poker scoring, that's how much damage you can attack with.
Which is, it's kind of no, I don't think I've ever seen it. But they try and switch it up a bit by, when you do damage or you get attacked, you get rage points.
Yeah.
And with these rage points, you can kind of customize these power cards that you can use with your rage points that have like kind of special abilities, but they're all kind of standard, like extra damage or get like a little shield or
Yeah, so there's offensive ones and there's defensive, and like the defensive ones will reduce the physical damage you take, so or you can even do ones that like stop spell damage, like you could have stopped that lightning just then or whatever.
Yeah. And I think they're trying to make up for the fact that you can't actually customize your cards like you can normally in card games.
Yeah.
They're trying to add that so you can like make a little kind of deck where you can choose cards, so you can sit with your invent like figuring out like little tactics.
Yeah.
But apart from that, the one problem that not the one problem, I keep saying the one problem, but it's not. There's quite a few things. The one that really annoys me about the battles is that it is really largely down to luck and just using the same tactic against the opponents. Sometimes you can win really easily and sometimes you can lose really easily, just depending on like what cards they get on their turn, and they could make something that hits 50 when sometimes you can only hit 8 or something. But as you can see, luckily I owned there.
Even though like you said, a massive portion of it is luck, even when you're kind of down on luck, there's still like tactics you can use and stuff, which is nice. Like if the enemy's going for like 4 of a kind or whatever, and they've got like 3 of them, and you can see that they're gonna obviously stack another one on, you can steal that card and like add it to one of your stacks instead, and like stop the damage a little bit.
Yeah,
nice.
I never did that when I first started playing, and all I did was make pairs with my own, and just kept losing.
Just pairs.
Yeah, then I put them together for 5s after.
Okay.
But as you can see, you have quests around, and you go to like a little village and you get quests off people, and even though the quests, you can kind of choose which quest you want to do first, it is really linear, and it's just, the quests just mainly consist of battling people and going around this little map, and
it's just like, go battle this person, go talk to this person.
Yeah, go talk to this person, realise you can't beat him, go back, and then the guy remembers how to beat him, so you go and attack him again.
And what about that little chest in the middle?
Oh yeah, I was a bit confused about that, because George once told me that the first person to attack gets it.
No, I was wrong.
I was never
there.
getting it.
It's if you hover over the key, it tells you that you need to attack with only a pair to
or something else or whatever.
Well,
it's dependent.
Out of all the chests I've seen, they've all been one pair.
Yeah, I haven't seen any others. As far as I know, it's only attack with a pair that's required to open the chest.
Because I don't think I've really ever attacked with a pair. I always attack with all the other ones, so I would have thought that.
Yeah.
I would have got a chest eventually just by, like, using the other
combinations.
attacks.
But
Yeah,
it's kind of a nice idea that you only have to attack with a pair, because you do have to like sacrifice a bit of your time in making purely a pair if you want to open the chest, and you don't know what's inside the chest. It's going to be like a power card, which
or some money.
Yeah, it could be money, and you've got to decide if wasting your time just attacking with a pair is worth the card inside without.
It would have been nice to switch it around a bit, wouldn't it? That's what I mean. Right, should we talk about the things that we liked about this game?
Yeah, like saying all that, I did enjoy playing it.
Yeah, it's fun until you lose like 3 times in a row and you want to push face.
Oh, and then
you
rage quit because none of the cards that you needed popped up or anything.
But I was looking forward to like collecting really rare cards.
And you didn't really have that.
No.
Yeah. Like, well, the things that I liked about it, I've made a little list here, if anyone's wondering. And there's good music. It kind of really reminded me of Lord of the Rings, which I liked. It's a bit weird, but I really did like it.
Yeah.
It's fun, obviously. It's kind of got a nice story, even if it is really linear.
Oh yeah, that was the thing with the story. Like, you are allowed to just choose to skip any conversation that you're in.
Yeah.
And it automatically picks up all the quests, etc.
Yeah, there's no problems with that. It gives you everything you need. You're not going to lose out on anything.
Give you
It's not very
options
interactive.
on what to say in the conversation, and they don't really affect anything.
Yeah.
In most RPGs, like if you're choosing to like insult people, then you're going to get some form of like bad reputation or something.
Yeah,
But
a reaction at least.
Yeah.
I guess that's why we was a bit skeptical about calling it an RPG.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought the layout was really nice and it was straightforward. Even if like Jackie had never played poker before, you got the key at the bottom which tells you all the combinations. And even if you haven't played poker before, I like to think it isn't really that hard to pick up. There's a few combinations that you might not have heard of or like used before, but it is generally quite easy to pick up.
how was it like coming into it without having played poker, Jackie? Because I didn't really think about that when I was starting playing.
Well, I didn't really know what to do to start with, so I just matched up every card I found.
Yeah.
That's really it, isn't it?
Yeah, but,
Well,
I know, get raped after a while.
did
'cause
you
they start-
like think to match your threes and pairs to make a full house, or did you just
Yeah,
not know what?
that's all I've been doing. Full houses.
Oh yeah.
But I guess once you got the key, it's quite
Yeah.
like can't remember any of the I can remember a few of them, but I can't remember that many of the poker combinations. And the key really did help. It's like easy, and there's not really that many combinations.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. Should we talk about the things that we disliked?
I mean,
No multiplayer is the biggest.
oh
one,
yeah,
yeah,
that's what really got to me, because
But I guess it is an indie game.
yeah, I accept that, but a card dueling game, one of the most
Yeah.
fun things for me is like collecting the cards that I want in order to duel my friend or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they tried to make up with the power cards, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, well,
And I think no multiplayer would easily work like really well.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
It'd still be fun just to play with some friends.
like I said before, it's largely luck based, which can it can be really irritating if they keep getting good cards and you think you're stealing one of their cards because they're going to use it next round, and then like another card pops up which makes them like get even larger.
Oh yeah, that's when you just start crying.
Yeah, and it's just Oh, what happened there? Did I lose?
Yeah.
Oh no, I won.
Got him. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, we
I
should
always
mention when you win a battle, you get like a
Do you-
reward card, don't you?
Well, yeah, you get like loot, really, just like a
Money.
I don't think-
It's like silver.
get a card. You go through your invent, change like a few power cards around. But another thing that annoyed me was the cost of power cards.
I bought
And-
a really crappy healing spell for loads of money, and I was only allowed to use it once. And it
Oh
healed me for
yeah.
8.
That's what is irritating.
I was like the same. I went to buy a card which gave me extra action points on my turn, and it cost all the money I had. But I was like, oh right, that's fine. I've got this card now, and go to
You
my
can use
first
it.
battle, use it, and realise it's a one-use thing, and I've just wasted all my money and like
Yeah.
wasted it on an easy battle. And
Yeah, they're kind of priced as if they're a luxury, but the amount of rage points and stuff you get, it kind of feels like you need to use them
Yeah.
a lot.
yeah,
That's what annoyed me.
Using the party ones are alright.
Yeah, I use that so much, but apart from that, I mean, I suppose you get a free one when you win a battle or do a quest. You get like a free one, but whether it's good or not is a different matter.
yeah. I didn't really bother buying them from the shop that much because they were just so expensive. I thought you could buy them and add uses, so you had
Yeah.
2 uses of the card, and that would give you 2 uses of the card, and then refresh once you won or lost the battle.
Yeah,
But-
it kind of makes them instead of a collectible like it usually is in card games, it's more of a consumable, which is a bit. I was never a big fan of buying stuff to consume it. I was more of a get a kick-ass team and just
Alright, yeah.
pop out things.
Yeah.
What about the party members?
Oh, wait, they're just more or less power cards that you get through quests. I mean, they try and sugarcoat it a bit, but
Did you get
it is.
Did you get any new party members, or is it just like the same 2?
Well, you get I think you get 3, don't you, at the start? You get one who's a little shield.
Alright.
But you do later on get some more, whether they're good or not. Well, they are, but they all have the uses, and I guess that's kind of where they try to save the collectible thing a bit. But
Alright.
I mean, anyway, this game is on Steam for $10 or was it £8?
Yeah, $10, €9 or £8. It's released on the 20th of July, and there will be
10%
a
off.
10% off for the first week, I think.
Yeah,
But
I think we've covered everything.
overall, how do you feel about this game?
Well, I liked it. It was a bit annoying at some
different.
points.
That's what I
Yeah.
enjoyed. Like, I haven't really played anything like this before. It
Yeah.
was very
I don't know if you.
cool.
It's like. I don't know, it's like poker, I guess. Like, play it
Oh, yeah.
sometimes.
Well, it's different, but I don't know if it was if it worked out as well as it could have done.
Yeah, I could see it being the sort of game where I'd jump on it every now and again, but I can't see
Yeah.
it being the game that I'd get addicted to.
I think they need to work on some bits, but I think if they put in multiplayer and stuff, it'd be definitely worth a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a demo out as well. So
Oh, that's always nice. Oh, and there's
Yeah.
achievements. Oh, I love achievements.
Yeah. You saw me getting one.
I
earlier.
know, God. I
Exciting.
enjoyed it.
So much.
Squeed a little.
I don't even want to imagine what that means. But I think that's everything,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Yep.
Let us know
That's
if you
Runespell
want to
Overture.
see any more of this game or any other games.
Mhm.
Goodbye.
Yeah.